A few days ago, I celebrated my birthday. And in just a few more days, we will celebrate America's birthday on the 4th of July. One has crowds gathering for fireworks to light the night sky. The other had family and friends gathering around a cake with 76 candles lighting the night sky and setting off the smoke detectors. Today's gospel connects these two birthdays by asking a question that is fundamental to every person. How do you imagine the world? That's really what a birthday wish is saying. What do you wish for? This is not a simple question because we need to understand that this shapes how we live our daily lives. And while there are many levels to answer that question about how you envision the world, two fundamental elements are primary: people and relationships. On the 4th of July, we can recall the vision of the new world that was written in the Declaration of Independence in 1776, that all are created equal and are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, among them life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, where the role of government is to protect this common good. And today's gospel gives us a vision of the spiritual world, where we are called to see beyond the physical presence of father or mother, son or daughter, to see the spiritual presence of God within them. But not only the family, because Jesus goes on to say, whoever receives you receives me, and whoever receives me receives the one who sent me. Jesus is calling us to center our lives and how we imagine the world in God. God, who is first of all love. When we are rooted in that love, we can act with gentle strength and great humility that will empower us to choose what is more loving in each and every circumstance that we find ourselves. That's not easy, but it is possible. Jesus asks us to love as God loves. Jesus modeled that love of compassion and mercy, even when he faced hatred and violence. That is why Jesus taught that in order to see the world as spiritual, we need to realize that the spiritual life has two important parts: a time to be apart and a time to impart. The time to be apart is our life of prayer and quiet communion of God. This is the time every day that we spend apart with God. This connects us to God so that our mind can be set in the right direction, so that our thoughts will be respectful, sensitive, and affirming throughout the day. The second part, the time to impart, is when we impart to others what we have learned in our time of meditation. This is when we share with others what Jesus taught and give them what he asks us when he sends us to them. Each one of us has something people want and need. It might be the voice of the prophet that Jesus talks about in the gospel today, voicing concern over climate change, racism, gun safety, or just plain civility in a stressed out society. Or it might be something as simple as the compassionate hand that offers a cup of cold water in today's gospel, which for us might mean visiting those in need and helping them, mourning with those who mourn, rejoicing with those who rejoice, or something as simple as bringing a smile to the face of someone who's going through some struggles. Today's gospel and the Declaration of Independence invite us to celebrate our vision of the world as responsible Christians and loyal citizens, where every person enjoys the blessing of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.